check, check, check. We're Jazz Band 1 from Santa Monica High School. My name's Tom Whaley, and that featured Rory Gesner on alto sax, Zach Arnold on bari, Shreyas Rahman on tenor, and Callie on guitar. And that's our next tune is called Windmills of Your Mind. Michelle Legrand tune is going to feature Joe Wickland on trumpet and our bass player Weston.
Hi everyone, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Hi Kim and Spencer and Kathleen and Jamie and Judy. There's a whole bunch of people who are gathering. And while you're arriving and gathering, we have a very important question, which is we're curious what your childhood dream was, and specifically what you wanted to be when you grew up. So in GiveSmart, we have a poll called Childhood Dream. So if you go to the category Childhood Dream, then you will be able to tell us, did you want to be an artist, or a firefighter, or a scientist, or a teacher? So anyway, we'd love to know. We're so glad you're here. You are in the right place for the Santa Monica Education Foundation's wine auction. We're going to start in just a few minutes. Welcome. All right, keep on voting. We have 70. Hi everyone, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Hey Peter and Jody, I see you just arrived. Hi Deb. Hi Tova. Hey, as you're arriving, you are in fact at the Santa Monica Education Foundation's wine auction, so you are in the right place. We're very curious about your childhood dreams. What did you want to be when you grew up? And so we have this poll that's going on. Oh, it's right there, up above right here. It's right there. If you go to the categories in GiveSmart, there's a category called Childhood Dream. And you can tell us, did you want to be a teacher or a firefighter or a scientist or an artist or, well no, actually we only gave you 4 choices. You got to pick one of those. But we'd love to know. We're so glad you're here. David, welcome. Jamie, Ray, thanks for being here. We're so glad. Hey, join us in the chat because there's a lot of action happening over there. We're gonna start in just a couple minutes, like 3. So we're so excited to have so many of you here. Give us a vote for your childhood dream and we'll be right back to begin momentarily. Welcome. Hello, everyone. We are so glad to have you here at the annual Santa Monica Education Foundation's wine auction. If you were planning to come to the wine auction, you are definitely in the right place. There are 131 of us gathered. So John and Kim and Deb and Kathleen and Richard and Tova and Danica and David and more people. We're so glad to have you. My name is Ian Lindsay, and it's my great pleasure to get to be the host and auctioneer again. I think this is my 3rd year in a row getting to be part of the wine auction, and it's really lovely to be back and lovely to have all of you. I want to just point out that this is obviously a new way of having this event. It is a virtual live event, of course, and we're going to have, you want to have 2 devices as you are part of our event and gathered with us. So the first device is the one you're probably looking at right now, which is like your tablet or your laptop or maybe you have a smart screen. That's how you're gonna watch YouTube. But then you're also gonna wanna have a smaller device like a phone or a second tablet or another computer would work because that's how you're gonna bid in our live auction and maybe also make a donation during our Raise the Paddle. So make sure you have 2. And we just want to say hey to Ted and Lupe and Patricia, and many people are joining. We're now 147, which, by the way, we just assume that maybe you're with someone. So really, there's about 300 of us if you double, because we figure there might be 2 of you watching on the same device. So we're really excited to have you here. Before we go any further, I really want to thank the Samo High Jazz Band that has been playing for us for the last half an hour during the beginning of this event. Can we hear it? Actually, in the chat, would you give a huge applause? You can either do a clap emoji or you can write the word applause, or if that's too many words or letters, you can write the word clap. Would you give it up for the Samo High Jazz Band who has been playing for us? We are so, so grateful, and they really do sound amazing. They sound professional, which many of them might be soon. So thank you. And now it is time to find the results of our poll. We were asking people if you would tell us your childhood dream. What did you want to be when you grew up? And if you haven't yet voted for or told us what you wanted to be, it's in the childhood dream category in GiveSmart. And so here are the results. Wow. Many people wanted to be scientists, which I have to say is really great because right now the world actually needs a lot of scientists, and we hope that many of you are scientists because we need you. So keep doing what you're doing. And hey, I want to just say that people are giving it up for the Samo High Jazz Band. Thank you so much, Jazz Band, again. And now it is my great pleasure to welcome this evening's co-host, co-hostess with the mostess. I know most of you know who this person is because she has been the executive director for just, a little while. But I just want to remind anyone who does not know her well that she spent 2 years as a PTA president. Then she spent 7 years as the volunteer president of the Ed Foundation. And now, for the last 19 years, she has been the official executive director. So for 28 years, this incredible person has been leading the Education Foundation. Would you please give it up for the amazing executive director, Linda Greenberg? Here she is.
Hi, Ian.
Hi,
Thank
Linda.
you so
How are
much.
you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here tonight. And thanks to everybody that's joining us. It's so great to have you with us.
Totally agreed. And Linda, can I just ask you a question?
Sure.
Because I can see that there's just over your shoulder, there's just a little bit of a letter I'm noticing. And oh, I see. It's slightly off to people's. Can you tell me about that?
That is a letter my middle daughter earned being on the tennis team at Samo High just a few years ago.
Woo woo. And can we give it up? Linda is getting some mad love in the chats. Linda, I just want you to know that Kim and Jordan and Spencer and Kathy and Lupe and Deb and a lot of people are shouting out their love for you.
I love them.
So Linda, I know you came to say a few other things and not just to chat about, Samo High and good times now and in the past. So please, I'm going to give it one more time. Here is Linda Greenberg.
Hi, everybody. I want to start out by thanking my board of directors. The Ed Foundation board of directors are an amazing group of people that dedicate their whole year to making sure that your kids have the resources and the essential programs that they need. And they're an amazing group of people. And I want to thank Nancy Patel, our board president, and thanks to Allison, John, Ed, Elise, Earl, and Doug, John, Paula, Deb, Brent, Kathleen, Duncan, Marilyn, David, and Kat. You guys amaze me every day. Another group of people. Oh, there we go. There's my board.
Woo-hoo.
And another group of people that's absolutely stellar is our wine advisory board. These are the people who solicit and curate the wine for the wine auction. And a huge thanks to Dave and Jordan, our co-chairs. And they have had a tremendous committee. Lisa, Jackie, Max, Nina, Mike, Victor, Elizabeth, Adam, Tasha, Amy, and Molly. We are so lucky that this committee is committed to making sure that this wine auction is a success every year.
No kidding.
They're pretty amazing.
Yep. Totally. Is there anybody else that we're thanking?
Well,
Linda?
I do want to thank the donors because without their support, we would not be able to have the programs that we have for our kids. Donors, whether they're family, community members, foundations, or corporations, they all contribute to our kids' success. And it's my privilege right now to show you a slide of our presenting sponsors. So big thank you to the Fairmont Miramar Hotel and Bungalows and MSD. Big thanks to Bird and the 88 Group, Santa Monica Place, owned by Mace Rich, the Plaza at Santa Monica, St. John's Health Center Foundation, and Kilroy. Join me in thanking those presenting sponsors. Their support is tremendous. Now I'd like to go on and thank our platinum sponsors. So a big thank you to Boston Properties, Cedar Sinai, Free Associates, Harding Larmore, Kutcher and Kozal, Santa Monica Daily Press, Sir Speedy, UCLA, and Wells Fargo. Thank you to our platinum sponsors. And I'm going to move on to our gold sponsors. So if we can show that slide, you will see that we have Boardwalk Pictures, Gallery Social Eats, HED, MRY, The Huntley, Raymond James, and Sunnin. Thank you so much, gold sponsors. And the next slide are all of our silver sponsors. And I'd like to thank Atkinson, Andelson, Loya, Rudd, and Romo, Bob's Market, DFH Architects, DLR Group, Downtown Santa Monica, Gelson's Markets, HGA Architects and Engineers, Jones Hall, Kadare Management Company, and Southern California Disposal and Recycling Company. Everybody, please, please, a big shout out to all these sponsors, because without their support, tonight would not be possible. So join me in thanking them.
Hey, sponsors, we are so grateful. And I want you to know, Linda, that the sponsors are getting some huge love individually and collectively in the chat as well. If you haven't yet and you want to give a round of applause virtually, or if you're at home, you can applaud just like you would at 7 o'clock loudly for our sponsors out in Santa Monica. Just shout it out. Yeah, Linda's giving the big heart. That is exactly right. Thank you, sponsors. We're so grateful.
You know, Ian, there's so much uncertainty in the world right now. But the one thing I am really certain about is this community's support of its public school students. You all want the best possible education for our kids, and together you can make that happen. So it takes all of us to do what you can to make sure that our kids thrive. And that means an education that is filled with the arts, whether it's visual arts, music, dance, or theater, whether it's STEM, whether it is programs that support their social, emotional health. That is what you, our donors, make possible for our kids all the time. So a huge thank you again to all of our donors. Without you, this wouldn't be possible.
So true. So well said. So as Linda's talking about all of the amazing things that the Ed Foundation helps provide for students in Santa Monica, we know that many of you know some of the cool programs, but maybe some of you are not aware of all of the really amazing, enriching things that happen supported by the Ed Foundation, so we wanted to show you. So we have a little video about some of the things that the Ed Foundation does. So check this out.
When I grow up, I might work at NASA, code video games, or be a scientist.
When I grow up, I want to be a veterinarian.
I want to be a singer when I grow up.
When I grow up, I'd like to be an engineer that builds houses and buildings.
My roles as a teacher is to help students prepare for the future, not just as a reader, writer, or a mathematician, but someone who's going to think about the community and to be an active participant.
Ed Foundation donations help our classroom become the model classrooms that they are. It brings Santa Monica classrooms to the 21st century by allowing them to have technology, to have access to different programs. The more support and resources that I have in the classroom, the more enrichment I can do.
California has historically lagged behind other states in terms of funding. While we receive support for our core programs, we don't receive enough to support the whole child. With the Ed Foundation, this allows us to support kids in social emotional development and also bring new innovation to the school. For example, we have a mindfulness program where kids meditate daily. We also have a robotics program and an app design program. We couldn't do this work without the Ed Foundation.
I just think it's just a gift that Santa Monica Malibu Unified School District has an Ed Foundation that looks at what's good for the children. We value the arts and really promote each child to really open their minds up.
Donations fund art, they fund STEM, and they fund wellness.
Fully educating all children would not be possible without donations to the Santa Monica Education Foundation. We need everyone to participate to make this work.
After high school, I would like to become a civil engineer.
I like to study kinesiology.
Hey, so that is why we are all gathered here this evening. And you can give a huge round of applause virtually or wherever you are to all of the amazing work that's happening at the Ed Foundation. So again, I just want to say 180 people are signed in, which we figure, is like 360 of you if you figure there's 2 of you behind each screen. So we are all gathered together, and of course, we are going to have a live auction, and in fact, the live auction is already sort of started. You can bid on our live auction items, but I'm going to be doing the live auction in just like a couple minutes. So you might want to get a bid in now. Also, our silent auction is open, and we'll be finishing right at the end of our gathering together. So make sure you check out the live and the silent auction. And in fact, we are, let's see, is there anything else I'm supposed to be saying?
Hey, Ian. Hey, I have a few things to add. Like I said in the video you just shared, it takes everyone to give our students the education we want. Now, we recognize that we're in a situation right now with a pandemic, so many people cannot give, and that's understandable. However, if you can give, just recognize that it is very much appreciated, and it's an investment in the future. And by the way, all of you being here tonight is an investment in our future, and we really do appreciate that. So thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Ben-Dradi. Hey, can we give it up for the superintendent of Santa Monica Schools, Dr. Ben-Dradi? One of the more amazing human beings I've had the pleasure to meet. So thank you, Dr. Dradi, for joining us. Okay, it is time for our live auction. And I know some of you may be thinking, now wait a minute, how are we going to do a live auction here in this way? Or maybe, oh wait, Linda has something else. Yes.
I do. Ian, at each wine auction, we like to share one program that our donors make possible. And this year it was going to be theater. And then the stay-at-home orders got put up on, in place. But did that stop our kids? No, it did not. Thanks to theater director Chad Shepner, and under his direction, my friend Peter Chaikin was able to put together something incredibly special for all of you to watch tonight. So get ready, sit back, and take a look. You're going to love it.
Wait, but hold on, Linda. Hold on.
Yes.
I know what you're telling them about. But
okay.
I want to sell them a couple of things before we let them watch The Amazing Young People.
Oh, okay.
So
take it away, Ian.
If it's okay, I'm gonna sell them a couple of things, and
sure.
And okay, but then okay, great. Okay, so our live auction is going to work just a little differently. And that's because this is a slightly different event. We are going to have 3 groups in our live auction. Group number 1, 2, and 3. And group number 1 has items 1, 2, and 3. Group number 2 has items 4 and 5. And group number 3 has items 6, 7, and 8. That probably makes sense to all of you. So the deal is this. Some of you have already been bidding on items, and you now have just about 2 minutes left to bid on items 1, 2, and 3. This is your final opportunity to make a bid in our first live section, and I'm going to tell you about those items right now. So the Carabella Virtual Wine Party is your chance to stay in Santa Monica and visit Oregon's Willamette Valley wine country at the same time. We're going to send bottles of wine to your house and to 3 of your friends' houses, and then the 4 households are going to get on a virtual wine tasting with the winemaker, Mike Halleck. So 4 bottles to 4 houses, 16 bottles total, and then you're going to all get to hang out with the winemaker. So that's item number 1. And I can tell you that David Feldman is definitely going to be currently the one that you're going to want to call to get an invitation. Item number 2 is the Wally's Wine and Spirits Dinner. for 6 people. And I know most of you know about Wally's. It is the incredible Santa Monica and Beverly Hills located restaurant and wine concept hybrid location. And I'll tell you that right now, the bidding for Wally's wine is going to Paris Manier. Paris is already at 80% of value. So you want to make a bid quickly because you have 1 minute to go on our first live auction group. And now, item number 3 is the best of Japanese whiskeys and $300 to Kanpai Sushi in Santa Monica. One of these whiskeys is a 30-year-old $1,200 bottle. So if you want some amazing Japanese whiskey, now I can tell you that John is currently in the lead on the Japanese whiskey and he is over 100% of value. You have only 45 seconds to go. David is currently in the lead on the wine, on the virtual party. We've got Nobi Kawasaki is taking the Wally's dinner. We're at more than 100% of value on that. You have 30 seconds left in our live group 1. If you want to make a bid, this is definitely your chance. Very last opportunity to make a bid. The Carabella is still an awesome opportunity. If you make one more bid, you're still at like 80% of value. We've got we're almost at 125% of value on the Wally's wine, and you've got 10 seconds to go. Okay, Doug is jumping in. Doug's gonna take it. Wally's. John is still in the lead on the Japanese whiskey. If you want to get in there, I mean, we're all at home right now, so it's hard to go out for whiskey. This is like amazing whiskey. Oh, Elizabeth got in right at the last second. 5, 4, last chance to make a bid. 3, 2, make one more bid. 1, and sold! Our first section is closed. Our first live auction is closed. And it looks like David, Doug, and Elizabeth are our first group of winners. Congratulations to our first group of live auction. Oh, no, I was wrong. There was some final bidding happening. Elizabeth, Nobi, I got to tell you, okay, fast and furious bidding is happening. All right, are you ready to go on to our second live auction group? All right, second group. This is live auction number 2. It's 2 items, and if you want to make a bid, you have 1.5 minutes to go. So here we go. For item number 4 is the Silver Oak vertical that Quinn is currently in the lead. And item number 5 is the Mammoth condo for 4. So, okay, Silver Oak, really, I probably don't need to say a lot about Silver Oak to enophiles out there. It's like really, really yummy wine. If you don't know about wine, just know that it's really yummy wine. And this is a vertical, which means that you get to try all the different years in a row from 2003 to 2008. A vertical of Silver Oak, and right now Quinn is over. She's over 100% of value. You're gonna have to make a good bid there. On item number 5, you have 1 minute to go. The Mammoth condo. Michael Fanslow is taking that. He is also at 80% of value. If you want to make a bid, now is your moment. You have 20 seconds. I'm going to make it 20 seconds. Right now, Tyler is taking the Silver Oak. Congratulations, Tyler. He is over 150% of value. We've got Mammoth is going to Michael still, and he's at 20. What is he at? He's at a whole bunch. He's at over 90% of value. All right, you've got 10 seconds to go. Tyler's in the lead. Amy jumped in on Mammoth. Steve just jumped in on the Silver Oak. If you want to make a bid, you want to go to GiveSmart right now. You have 5 seconds, but I'm going to make that like a long 5 seconds, so you want to push really, really quickly. Silver Oak is currently going to Steve, and it's going for more than 175% of value. If you want to make a bid, now's your chance. The Mammoth is going to Jane, and we really want to thank the Munoz family for donating the trip to Mammoth. Beverly just jumped in. You have 3 seconds. I know, it's a long 3 seconds, but people are bidding. Steve's going to take the Silver Oak. Beverly might take the Mammoth. We'll see. Amy just got back in. We've got 2, 1. This is your last chance to make a bid. Very last chance, and close. It's sold. Our Silver Oak and Mammoth are sold. Congratulations to our top bidders. Whoa, I got to tell you what, Linda, a lot of fast and furious bidding.
I was just thinking that. I've never seen this happen before, and it was exciting. Really, really great.
Well, I mean, I'm excited. People are really taking home some nice things.
Yes.
So, okay, we have one section of our live auction yet to go. It's group number 3. So if you want to buy something in the live auction, this is your final opportunity. And we have 3 really incredible final items. So you have 2 minutes to go in our 3rd and final group in the live auction. Item number 8 is, no, it's item number 6. That's the one I'm talking about. It is the luxurious night at the Fairmont. And I just want to point out that the Fairmont has been such an amazing host to all of us in the years in the past, and we all wish we were at the Fairmont right now. So just Fairmont, thank you so much for all of your amazing, amazing generosity, and they are donating this really lovely, lovely stay. So if you would like to go to the Fairmont, you know, now might be a really great time to do it, and you get breakfast and you get dinner at Fig, and they're gonna give you a bottle of wine. I gotta tell you, Danny's in the lead on the Fairmont right now. Item number 7 is the Lunetta dinner for 10, and Nina is currently the top bidder. You also get a $100 gift certificate to do takeout from Lunetta right now. So Lunetta is currently doing takeout, and you get to do that immediately, but then when they open up, which we know is gonna be sometime soon, you get to go with 9 of your friends, and Rafael Lunetta himself is going to host you. So if you'd like to go to Lunetta, Nina is currently the top bidder, and she is already at over 200% of value, so you're gonna have to make a good bid there. And then our final item is the Winehouse Magnum Collection. This would be a great addition to a household that is all staying together a lot currently, which I'm guessing is most of you. The Winehouse, of course, owned and run by the amazing Bill Knight, is donating 3 incredible magnums. One is Dom Perignon. The second is a Tuarita Syrah from Tuscany, Toscana. And then we have the L'Americol Sirio Toscana Rosso. These are incredible bottles of wine, each of which is 150 milliliters. So that's like 450 milliliters of wine, if my math is serving me. Okay, Kathy is currently taking she's currently taking the Winehouse Magnum. So if you want to get in with Kathy, here is your to make a bid. Here is your chance. Okay, and I have to look over here at my screen to see what's happening. Okay, great. So Doug is currently in the top on item number 6. If you want to get in, now is your chance. And Tyler, you're currently in the lead on 7. Kathy is taking it away at 8. You have 30 seconds to go in our live auction. This is your last chance to make a bid in the live auction. And I want you to know that Tyler is taking the Lunetta dinner. He is over 200% of value. And Kathy is currently in the lead on the Magnums. Kathy, I would like to come to your house if at all possible, but I can't. I know, because we have to keep social distancing, but all 3 Magnums just sounds amazing. It's the current bid is over 100%. And Allison just jumped in on the Fairmont. She's having a little staycation, but not a staycation, because staycation would be like what we're all doing right now. She's gonna go like a close by staycation. Doug just took it away, Kathy. I'm really sorry. You got 20 seconds to go. Last chance to make a bid. And now just 10. I know I'm jumping around, but we have to go on from this live auction. Nina just got in. Tyler is currently in on the Lunetta dinner. You have 5 seconds remaining in our live auction. If you want to make one last bid, use your thumbs furiously. It's definitely thumb time right now. Kathy's doing the Winehouse Magnums. And Tyler and Doug, you've got 4, 3, 2, make one last bid. 1, and sold! Our 3rd live auction is closed. Oh my gosh. So many people.
Spectacular. Oh my gosh.
Some really nice things happen right there. I will tell you. We just sold all of our live auction items. Congratulations to everyone who purchased something in the live auction, and for, trying something new and being so successful. Linda. Wow.
Now it's time. Now it's time for that special video that I wanted you all to see. But oh my goodness, I'm so glad we didn't miss that live auction. It was stupendous. Really lots of fun. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you. And Linda, will you just tell us one more time? So I remember you said it was about the 6th grade. No, it was about it's the middle school.
Right. It's our Lincoln Middle School students.
Okay.
They did a spectacular performance a couple of months ago at Lincoln, and we were going to have them come to the Fairmont and perform for all of you, but that couldn't happen. So we reached back out to those students and their parents. We got our theater director on the Zoom call, and we got Peter Chaikin, who is an amazing volunteer and supporter of the Ed Foundation, who knows everything there is to know about video and technology. And we got them all on a call and decided we could do something. And so you're about to see their efforts right now.
Hi, my name is Eloise Eastland, and I'm from Lincoln Middle School in 6th grade. I play Timon, and we were supposed to do this live, but because of COVID-19 and everyone getting sick and us being quarantined, we have to do this virtually, so hope you enjoy.
You know, in times like this, my buddy Timon here says you gotta put your behind in the past.
No, you have to put your past behind you.
Oh.
Okay, bad things happen to you and you can't do anything about them, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns their back on you, you turn your back on the world. Repeat after me. Hakuna Matata.
What? Hakuna Matata. It means no worries.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no past.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata? Yeah, it's a motto.
What's a motto? Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Hakuna Matata. These 2 words will solve all of your problems.
Yeah, take Pumbaa here. Why, when he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice.
Thanks.
He found his aroma lacked a certain appeal. You could clear the savannah after every meal.
I'm a sensitive soul, though I seem thick-skinned, and it hurt that my friends ever stood down with. And no shame
was a shame.
Not of changing my name.
Oh, what's in a name?
And I got that on it.
How did you feel?
Every time that
Pumbaa, not in front of the parents.
Sorry.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Can we give it up for the amazing students at Lincoln Middle School? Incredible. Here, if you're in the chat right now, we want to hear it for all of our student performers. And particularly, I think, who am I supposed, do I know? Maybe. I can't remember who was singing. Do you know, Linda, who some of those people were? Those amazing.
The kids are
Yeah.
Eloise, Diego, and Cameron.
Okay, can we give it up for Eloise, Diego, and Cameron for that amazing, amazing performance? Thank you. So this is the moment where I get to ask you if you would consider making a generous donation to the Ed Foundation. And we know that right now, these are unique and challenging times. But we are making plans to have incredible enrichment opportunities. No matter what this coming school year looks like, we are going to be there to provide amazing opportunities for every student in Santa Monica, no matter what's going on with their family, no matter what what current situation at their house might be. We want to be there for every single kid. And we can only honestly do it with your support. So before I ask you if you might be able to make a donation, I want to say that we're going to do this a little bit like we just did our auction. So we're actually going to do our Raise the Paddle in 2 chunks, in 2 sections. And before you do it, before we give you the opportunity, I know you're going to be really anxious to make a donation quickly. But if you don't mind resisting and letting one group of people go and then the other group of people, because honestly, we want to be able to thank you. And if you all give at the exact same time, it's going to be more difficult for your names to pop up so we can recognize your amazing generosity. So right now, you're going to get a text message from GiveSmart that is going to ask you if you might be able to donate at one of these levels. We're going to ask you if you might consider a donation at $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,500 right now. And anybody who can make a donation of $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,500, or of course, if you'd like to make a larger donation, we are totally okay with that. We are, able to figure out how to deal with that. If any of those donations right now were able to happen, wait if you're going to make a different donation. But if you're able to make one of those donations to support STEM, to support theater, to support all of the incredible things that happen in Santa Monica, and I think you should be getting that text message right now. And if you are able to make one of those donations, then I'm going to be able to thank you because your name is actually going to pop up. And I know some people feel a little bit. So Sherry Davis is making a donation, and we're so grateful. But for just a moment, if you're able to make a $10,000 or a $5,000 or a $2,500, so Sherry Davis, is making an incredible donation. Thank you, Sherry. And also, Crandall family is giving us $5,000. Can we hear it for the Crandall family? We are so grateful. An anonymous person is giving us $3,000. Would you give them a huge round of applause to these amazing people? Claire and Jim Haygood are giving us $1,000. We are so grateful. Would you give all, and you can give them love in the chat. Molly White is giving us a donation of $2,500. Molly, we are so grateful. Thank you. And you can love these people in the chat. Sherry Davis, thank you again. Anybody who makes a donation, we are so grateful. And we're just going to ask for just one more moment that you wait to make a donation that is different than $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,500. Is there anybody else? We have an anonymous donation of $5,000, and we are already up to $13,000. Claire and Jim Haygood, we're so grateful. It looks like somebody else just gave us an amazing donation, $5,000 from Doug Drew. Would you give Doug a huge round of applause? Give it to him in the chat. Thank you, Doug. We are so, and Chris Harding for $2,500. Thank you so much, Chris. We are so grateful to you. David Windsor at $1,000. Thank you, David. We are so grateful for your amazing generosity. Okay, now before I ask you if you might be able to make a donation that is at those other amounts, I want to tell you about something really. Danny Guggenheim just gave us $2,500. Thank you, Danny. And Jane Schmidt just gave us $1,000. But I have to tell you about our match. We have an incredible matching opportunity this evening. We have an anonymous person who said that for any gift that is $1,000 or $500 or $250 or $100, anything that is below $2,500, they will match those gifts dollar for dollar up to $20,000, which means if we can get $20,000 from you in gifts that are under $2,500, we will actually double that to $40,000 for the Ed Foundation. So we are asking anyone who can to make a donation in any of the amounts, whether it's $100 or $250 or $500 or $1,000 or $2,500 or $5,000 or $10,000. You can still do the big gifts too. That's totally fine. So if you can make a gift of any amount, we're going to match those gifts that are under $2,500, and they are coming in. Molly White, still there. Thank you so much, Molly. Anybody else, if you can help us with a gift that is under $2,500, Claire and Jim, thank you. And we're going to, again, we're supporting STEM. We're supporting theater. We're doing all of the things that are so fun. I know when I was in elementary school and middle school and high school, theater was, you know, the thing that I did more than, well, no, I did a lot of academics too, but I did a lot of theater. So anyone who's able to help us, Sierra and Max Fisher are helping us with $2,500. Thank you to the Fishers. We are so grateful. Jane at $1,000. If you can help us, we would love to do that match, and you're going to see the match. Lisa Clark is helping us with $250. That is a gift that's going to be matched dollar for dollar. And Fred Kipperman is helping us with $500. That is a gift that's going to be matched dollar for dollar, up to $20,000. We would like to get the whole thing. Zakia is giving us $250. Thank you so much. And Charles Allen and Kim Eiler, so many people are helping us. If you can keep going, we want to get our whole match of 20 grand. Thank you to Joan Krennick. We're so grateful. Thank you to anybody who's donating right now. Josh Freeman, thank you for your donation. We're so grateful. Now, I have to say, my guess is that you're donating faster than I can read the names. David Vakudanovich, thank you so much. Vakudanovich, I think I said that pretty close. Kim, thank you. Let's see, we're almost there. We would love to get all the way to that $20,000. Ted Winterer, thank you for your 100,000. Not 100,000, just 1,000. Thank you for $1,000. Steve Massetti, thank you for $2,500. We're so grateful. And we would love to see, oh my gosh, Allison is giving us $1,000. Thank you. Is there anybody else who might be able to help us with any gift? Rich Herman, thank you. And we would love, and you can clap for people in the chat. You can tell your friends and neighbors, and if you know them personally, send them a text message. Or if they live down the street, stick your head out the window and yell and tell them how much. Stephanie Matheson, thank you for $100. We're so grateful. Every amount is so important. And Danielle Littak, thank you for your incredible gift. And I don't know if the match is happening. Phyllis Conkle, thank you for $100. Pamela, thank you for $250. If the match is getting in there, I don't know if it's in there. I think it's in there. And that's great. Linda, I want you to know we are over $50,000 in our Raise the Patum. Adam Miller just gave us $2,500. Thank you. We are so grateful. And you can clap for these amazing people. Okay, keep those rolling in for just a moment. Nina, thank you so much for your amazing donation. And is the match being shown? Katie Rosenfeld, thank you for your donation. I want to know if the match is in there, or so I can tell people what's happening. Richard Jeswine, thank you so much for your donation. We're so grateful. And the people are giving you tons of love in the chat. I just want you to know the chats are where all the craziness is happening. Yeah, it's really amazing. We're just so grateful for your amazing generosity. We're at $55,000. And Ralph, thank you so much. Ralph Meacher, for your incredible gift. We're just so grateful to all of the support in this community, for the Ed Foundation, for students here in Santa Monica. If there's anybody else, Paris, thank you for your donation of $1,000. We're so great, so grateful. And I think we've reached our match, and I don't know if the match is being shown or not. Debbie, thank you for your amazing donation. But if it is, wonderful. We're so grateful. Linda, we have to move on, even though the gifts are still coming, and you can still donate. It's okay. You don't have to stop. And in fact, we would prefer that you not stop. We would prefer that you just continue. That would be really perfect. Linda, can you believe this?
I can't believe it. Wow. It just kept going and going and going, and I was so excited. This is so amazing.
Yeah, and I'll just tell you, Katrina Beckett just gave us $250. It's still going. People are still giving. We're at almost $60,000. Deb Love just gave us $500, which I think will be matched somehow. The matching is happening. It's really exciting. And you know, we set like just a random goal to fill up our thermometer just because we weren't sure what would happen. We'd love to fill up the thermometer. If you want to keep giving, it's okay to give again if like you're wishing that thermometer would like get all the way. We just got, Sanem Savavi just gave us $2,500. Say his last name for me, Linda.
Sanam Safavi.
Sanam Safavi. Thank you. We are so grateful. Thank you.
Julie.
Okay, now, we're going to let people continue to give, but there's just a couple more things that we have to talk about. I have to remind people that the silent auction is still open. So if you didn't purchase something in the live auction, you can still purchase something, and it's going to close in about half an hour. I'm also supposed to tell you that this Raise the Paddle is going to close at the same time at 8:15. But if right now you want to like send a link out to anyone you know who's maybe not one of the 300 and so, 50 people who are watching, they can still, can log in and give. We would be fine. Edwin, thank you for your donation of $2,500. We're so grateful. Thank you so much. And Linda, we promised people that this would be an event where they could come and celebrate and be together and support the Education Foundation all together, and I think that's happening. But Jason, thank you for $1,000. But we also promised people that we would, respect their time and let them, continue the party at home.
Right.
So we want to just say that we're so grateful to everyone coming, for everyone for being here. We are at over $70,000 in our Raise the Paddle. I just want you to know. And you can see that the match is coming in. It's really, really exciting. We're going to blow this thing way out of the water. Is there anything, Linda, that you need to tell people? Anything that I've missed that you want to say?
I just want to say how I'm just so full of gratitude for everybody that has been so generous on behalf of our kids. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This was fun. I had my doubts about not being in person, but this was pretty spectacular. And I just realized that we did better tonight with our Raise the Paddle than we did in person last year. So you are an amazing community. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. We'll see you next year.
Thank you all. It looks like this is just about the end of our evening. And so we are so grateful. Nancy is, sorry, I mean to tell that more people are giving. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Paula. We're at she just gave us $3,000. Thank you. We're over $75,000. We're at 100%, but it's okay. You can actually go beyond the thermometer. We want to thank Alyssa for her amazing donation. It's really, really great. We want to thank, there's so many people. Linda, sorry, I can't end the evening yet because
stop. No,
Amy, it just gave us another $500, which is being matched. So
just keep going.
You can keep giving. Brent Presenton, thank you for your incredible generosity. We're almost to $77,000 in our Raise the Paddle, which is going to go directly to the kids in the Santa Monica School District. Julie, thank you so much for your incredible donation. We're so grateful. And is there any Kate just gave us 100. And I just wanted to point out, some people are giving their own custom amounts. Like Alyssa gave $180, which I know in the Jewish tradition is a very auspicious number. Thank you, Alyssa, for that really, really wonderful gift. Joan, thank you for your amazing donation of $150. You can give any amount you want. Like if you wanted to give, $888. That's a very auspicious number in other traditions. Alexandra, thank you so much for your incredible donation. We're so grateful. If there anybody else, we'll let you give one more gift. I mean, you can give again, you can give for the first time. It's really okay. And the match is happening, and we're just, okay, Linda, now. People are still giving, and we're going to let them. But now... we really do have to let people, celebrate this amazing success all together, wherever they are. So, thank you all for coming. We really have come to the end of our evening, and we are so grateful. Just thank you so much for being here at our annual Santa Monica Education Foundation wine auction. We'll see you next year, one way or the other for sure. We promise.
Because right now I just lost all my... You're backing in.
Okay. Hey, everyone. We're so sorry. There's one more little thing, and we want you to stick around because there's actually one more thing. And we had just a little technical glitch. We saved it right until the end because, that was the right time to do it. So there's one more piece of this.
Whoa. That can't be the end. We always finish with a dance, okay? So I've invited some friends over, and so all of you out there, you got your partner, hey, bring them to the dance floor and we're gonna boogie, okay? So here we go.
is quiet, heavy overhead, it's like a nimbus that is now just set to spew. Let it build and expand it wide until there's no more space to fill, and then men below it all do
out there, you got your partner, hey, bring him to the dance floor and we're gonna boogie, okay? So here we go.
Surface like an alien waiting to burst on through. There is quiet, heavy overhead, it's like a nimbus that is now just set to spew. Let it build and expand it wide until there's no more space to fill, and then men below it all do
Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming to the wine auction. I'm raising a glass to all of you amazing, amazing people, to your incredible generosity. Check out our Spotify link and you can keep the dancing going. The silent auction and the Raise the Paddle end at 8:15 as we mentioned. Cheers to the incredible community of Santa Monica and to all of your support for every kid, every student. You really, really are amazing. Congrats.
There is movement underneath the surface like an alien waiting to burst on through. There is quiet, heavy overhead, it's like a nimbus that is now just set to spew. Let it build and expand it wide until there's no more space to fill, and then men below it all do There is quiet, heavy overhead. It's like a nimbus that is now just set to spew. Let it